We have with us tonight Dr. Walter Burns.
Yes, this is Dr. Burns.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yes, sir.
Metaphysically, you ain't ready mentally. Your melanin is weak when you've been lacking on your energy. But you ain't hearing me, everything is a conspiracy. We assets in this shit, they've been destroying us for centuries. When you conscious in the mind, there's no limiting. Unconscious to the mind, that's bad chemistry. When they talk about they for you, they against you. Monkeys turn to slaves and the criminals.
You serve on the kitchen cabinet of President Obama. Could you tell the listening audience about that?
I assume in working closely with getting the president elected, and in 2009, I received the certificate commission as an honorary member of the president's kitchen cabinet.
Little kids having babies, so they feeling old. There's no guidance in society, America code. Education, though, they teach you what they want you to know. And they lied about the history, they don't want you to know. How they playing around with nature, that hardship code. Hidden colors, share the truth, take it personal. They mad at the fact we've been on Earth so long. And that melanin could heal us, we naturally strong.
I did work rather hard in my city and state to get the president elected, and did some traveling at my own expense to get the president elected.
So you helped get the president elected, and you're an honorary kitchen member. That is wonderful.
The kitchen cabinet has its beginning under President Andrew Jackson in 1803. Our young people that hear this ought to pull this up on their internet and research it or get an encyclopedia. The kitchen cabinet has its beginning under President Andrew Jackson in 1803. Our young people that hear this ought to pull this up on their internet and research it or get an encyclopedia and research President's kitchen cabinet. It has been in existence since Andrew Jackson, 1803. That was the first kitchen cabinet.
And they feed us all this poison like we animals. Fast for 40 days and 40 nights, that's real spiritual. They got them changing around in mind, you think it's spiritual. Lock you in the box to kill your ops, that's hysterical. Still making money both ways, either way it go. Label you for money, but don't tell you it's rightfully yours. Try to kill you off in the plot like you want a war. My mind steady going, iggy, but let's travel this road. The dogs store God, we all gods, they Neanderthals. We came from this earth, that's creation, they acting like dogs, and I don't need a course to keep going. Vocab that's strong.
President Obama has used this to effectively coordinate volunteers and persons supporting his candidacy and his yearning to serve his country.
You also pastor the Christian Home Community Baptist Church, am I correct?
Yes.
That is wonderful.
Yes.
How long have you been a pastor there?
I've been a pastor of that church almost 11 years. A pastor, period, all of my adult life.
Lies, they conspire too long. Black lives matter, that's a movement society on. They taking black lives just to do it, racism ain't gone. And I ain't going out like the Jewish don't come to this home. That female shit, look at Trump politically gone. A no-soul GMO trying to fuck over us all. A no-soul GMO trying to fuck over us all. A no-soul GMO trying to fuck over us all.
Since I was 19 when I finished Morehouse, I was licensed to the gospel ministry, and shortly before that graduation, I took my first pastoral assignment at Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church in Atlanta as an interim pastor. They felt I was too young to be the main pastor, the senior pastor, but I became interim pastor after the retirement of the late Reverend Dr. C.J. Gresham.
You have 4 doctoral degrees, am I correct?
Yes.
What are they in?
Theology, systematic theology, psychology, education, and law. The importance of that is not so much how many, is how well I try to use them. Well, I have to serve my community, to give back to the community. The Almighty has blessed me beyond measure. I feel blessed God to send me up in the line of these people. My parents taught me that the most important thing is not how much money you make, It's how much service you render. It's good to make money, but money was not the primary object. The primary object was serving those less fortunate, really more. That was taught. That's taught biblically in the Christian Bible. It's taught in the Hebrew, the Jewish religion. All of your worthwhile is most
important. Give that.
Yes.
To the community. Once you have achieved, that's really takes a great man to do that. You were elected to a statewide board. Could you tell me the name of that board, and could you tell my listening audience?
I was elected to the board of healthcare administrators for the state of Georgia when I was an elementary school student.
Dr. Walter Burns, I thank you for coming on Talk with Angela Butler. Thank you for being such a prestigious and distinguished guest and gracing my show with your presence. Thank you for gracing me and blessing me with an opportunity to come on your show. And I feel special because you allowed me to come on and you asked me. You've given me a lot by letting me come on. Thank you so much.
Lies, they conspire too long. Black lives matter, that's a movement society on. They taking black lives just to do it, racism ain't gone. And I ain't going out like the Jewish don't come to this.